Alright, BobalosRex here. And sorry for the late video. More on that at the end of the rant. I'll tack it at the end of the rant. But we're going to get into this lore rant. There's a new new week, new data, archive, whatever you want to call it, quest. And we got the conspiracy. The long trend from the original Titan conspiracy video to now is finally complete. We pretty much got the full story on the Titans, but we are going to be getting some extra juice. There's more conspiracy to be had, but I gotta theorize. I gotta conspiracize. So we getting into it. That's why I'm calling this Titan Conspiracy 2, because there's more to it. But let's get to this. Okay, let's get to this. Show us
for the machines.
the newest one. I'll let y'all see.
Osgaroth revealed to me that the corrupting influence of the imprisoned old gods was affecting the world soul. To protect it, we had the Earthen construct the Worldcore, a vast chamber at the heart of the world. There, the world soul will slumber, with only the Titans to influence it. I must note a disturbing development. As they worked to greater depths, some Earthen began to behave erratically. This could not be countenanced. Most units were repaired and continued their work, but some began to physically change and crystallize. They named themselves Thragar. These faulty units were so greatly affected that they rebelled against us, attacking and damaging the Worldcore. In the course of studying them, it was determined that long exposure to the World Soul's energies led to the changes exhibited in their core directives. If we cannot prevent this from happening, it will prove catastrophic to not only the Worldcore, but to the Manifold itself. Measures must be taken.
I do not recall this happening. That should not be. This Worldcore seems as if it was a monumental undertaking. And the Earthen malfunctioning? How would the World Soul's energy cause that? This is very confusing.
By the way, what does he mean by repaired?
Unclear. But what he said about the Thragar rebelling is most disturbing.
The Thragar? That's what they called Granda when he first got to Kazalgar.
We regard them as legendary champions, almost demigods. To learn that their directives were just corrupted, that they were anomalies? Was everything we believed mistaken? Or even a lie?
Wait, you don't suppose... If the Earthen were affected by the World Soul's radiation, the closer they got to it, could it be that it was actually trying to reach your people? Asking for help, like it did with my Granda, and undoing their directives? Was it actually giving them free will?
I do not know.
Alright. Alright. The Titans lied and Earthen died. Cause you know what they did to the Thragar that disobeyed. You know what they did to repair. What does that repaired mean? Here, what did she say? By the way, what does he mean by repaired? He took their free will. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into this juice. Because we got a lot of juice here. So, the world core, the Earthen built the world core. That would have been the most titanic project on the planet. And you saw it. It was covering. So now we are talking not just Titan installations, you know. And look at what it looked like. Remember when I was drawing shapes? Remember when I was drawing shapes of Titan facilities around the planet? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So that's the world core. The manifold is on top of it. And here's the interesting part, right? They're damaging the world core. They may almost damage the manifold. Now it's really making me feel like the manifold is a battery. They strapped a battery pack or a generator to suck energy and use Azeroth to power their shit. Aliens came to the planet and used our planet to power their technology in the past. And Azeroth, Ancient Aliens is fucking real, bro. And they made it so only the Titans could influence it. They were like, no life, no light, no fel, no old gods. Fuck you! We locking this planet down. And Azeroth, through her radiation, gave dwarves free will, blessed them, and were like, yo, help me, please, stop it. They're locking me up. They're locking me up. Alright, so Thragar, Crystal Earthen, Azeroth powered. Take a look at our new Earthen, Azeroth powered. And then we saw the Titans coming back trying to hit us up again. They tried to attack Dornogal because we broke their directive. The Titans don't care about these Earthen. The Titans do not care about the Earthen. That's why I said the Titans lie and Earthen died constantly. They were just like, y'all little slaves, do what I want. That's how they treated the Earthen. And Azeroth was like, yo, free will, crystal power, help me. As they got close to the crystal, which reminds you, the Titans kind of said, Earthen, leave that crystal alone. I bet any Earthen that got close to that crystal got free will and was like, hey, I don't know if I'm down with this. And then the Titan Keepers are like, heretic, kill them. Repair them. Repair them in the head. Oh my god, what were they doing to the Earthen? They were lobotomizing the Earthen. Thragar fought back against the Titans. And the Earthen, dude, the Titans would be so upset. Like, what is Tyr gonna do? How is Tyr gonna feel about this? Because he was down when they were doing... Like, Arcades is saying this. Arcades is saying. His buddy. That's why he ate emo. He like, oh my god, the things I've done. Oh my god. Alright, so they fought back against the Titans, and they were fearful of the Thragar damaging the World Core and the Manifold, their freaking battery pack. Their Azeroth-powered thing. Okay. But then this makes me think, right? Well, here, hold up. Let's side tangent. Jailer wanted to do the same thing. Jailer did the same thing the Titans did. The Jailer and Aman'Thu are like, yo, you want to use Azeroth to power your shit? I want to use Azeroth to power my shit. I'm almost thinking either the Jailer and Aman'Thu got a, you know, bro thing going on, or if we all know the Primus, who I think used the Jailer as a fall guy. You know, there's that theory out there. You know, it's out there. You know, it's not confirmed. So that's why I said the jailer first. But if the jailer was a patsy for the Primus and Aman'Thul teamed up. The jailer loves his, or not the jailer, the Primus was like domination magic. Ooh, yeah. Gotta use that domination magic. I bet Aman'Thul loves domination magic. So, something to think about. And also, think about this. I did draw a little diagram here. So we got the World Soul. The Prime World Soul. Okay? Then we got the Worldcore, the prison, the containment. Okay? Then we got the manifolds locked in. You know, the power station, the power source. You know, it's what do you call it? So Azeroth is the juice. It's basically the thing powering up the other things using Azeroth power. So the generator or the engine. And Azeroth is the gas. Azerite is the gas. Look at that. Look at that. They fucking, yeah, they loaded up Azeroth into a car. And look at, you know what? Look at this. Look at how pretentious the Titan Keepers are. Look at that. They're like, what do we put on the walls? Our face. I'm gonna put my face all over the walls. Because I love my face. Damn, bro. Jeez. That looks horrible. Oh. So, yeah, you got the manifold, and then you got the crust of the planet. Then you got the Titan installations all dug in. They were digging all over the planet. If you think that the old gods dug into the planet, the Titans dug more. Alright? I'm surprised the tree got in and didn't get dug up. That's how you know some Earthen were on the team Life. Okay? Shout out to the Earthen. You know, they're forced to do all this stuff, but any chance anything affects them, they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta stop. Think about that. Alright? That's what got me to the point to say these two things. Okay? Aridocron knew what was up, and Deathwing knew what was up. They would have known, because they're close to the Earth. All the Elemental Lords, especially Therazane, probably knows what's up. That's why she hates the Titans. She hates the other elements. She's on Team Azeroth. Therazane is the most probably on Team Azeroth Elemental Lord. And Neptulon too, because they're like land and water. That's what matter. Ragnaros just want to burn shit. Alakir, he just the win. Who gives a fuck? He just takes L's. Akir is what his name is. Akir, dude. Oh my god. So, you got the Elemental Lords. And that's the interesting part. So Azeroth ate up Spirit. Azeroth was like, no, 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 Spirit, delicious. Delicious. World Soul. Okay? Did she eat up Death too? Because we don't see Decay Spirit, but we know that's an element. Then she let fire, earth, water, and wind do whatever. She was just chilling. She was just chilling. Azeroth just chilling, not doing nothing. Okay? Just stating. Old gods roll up. And this is where I'm going to have some interesting theory. But think about that. Old gods roll up, start implanting, and supposedly start trying. Either way, they tried to mess with Azeroth. They tried to mess with Azeroth, okay? We know that for a fact. Then the Titans show up. And what the Titans say is, in the Chronicles, it's mentioned, the Titans are getting closer. They're like, oh my god, this wonderful World Soul. Her song is so beautiful. They get closer. And then they see the planet covered in the old guys that they think, these are monsters, these are terrible, these are whatever, right? But her song was still uncorrupted. But then they asserted that the old gods were for sure going to corrupt her we got to deal with them, okay? So that's what they started to do. All right? The Titans started messing with the old gods. Then they started doing all their business, installing all the stuff. And then now we know Azeroth kind of started to fight back against the Titans. But then that makes me wonder, right? Azeroth probably fought back against the old gods if they were a problem. Now you could argue, oh, the elements were Azeroth fighting back. I'm like, maybe, but we saw her eat an element. So I don't think she cared about the elements. I think she was like, elements are going to do what they're going to do. They on me. I gobbled up the good one. I'm just chilling. Taking in the power of the universe, of the cosmos. You know? Maybe early on, that's when Elune and Anshe started juicing up. Because Azeroth has 2 moons. What better way to power up a planet than from a celestial body near it? Alright? Without getting too involved. You know, say you want to take an indirect pros. You know, you want to give Azeroth a little bit of juice, see what she wants to do with it. Okay? Because remember, the jailer said a cosmos divided. Maybe Azeroth is trying to be the cosmos undivided all in one. You know, why wouldn't you want to take in all the different powers? You know, best of the whole. You know? So, I'm going to talk about what I think went on with the old gods, but think about what Azeroth would fight back against anything that disturbs it, even the Titans. Okay? We know the tree was implanted. Did Azeroth do anything to stop the tree? No, she was kind of down with the tree. She was like, life is fine. The tree coming in is down. If she had an issue, she would fight back. That's what I'm getting from this as well. Anything that happens to Azeroth, Azeroth is going to fight back. Even at a young age. Okay? And speaking of trees, we now see Azeroth powering up a whole Night Elf tree. We see Azeroth power up the dragon aspects. Okay? We've seen her power up mortals, the earthen. You know, maybe ourselves, we are having vision. Certain mortals are having vision. Maybe she's giving them power. Magni. So, Azeroth's using her powers as she can. You know, to give us the means. Azeroth is pro-life. Though I'm not making a statement with that. But Azeroth is pro the mortals on her. Okay? And she basically gives them the free will. We see that with Magni, or not Magni, we see that with the Earthen. Now, which is interesting because the old gods gave Earthen, Vrykul more free will. Very interesting. Remember, they were hanging out here first. Maybe they initially came here and didn't have free will and gave some old god minions free will. Very interesting thing to think about. Alright. So, let's get to some more stuff. On the topic of the old gods, think about the crystal. Think about what the Azeroth did to the Earthen. Azeroth, crystal radiation changed the Earthen to crystal Earthen. Okay? Remember the mosaic? Remember the mosaic in Ashkahet? In the City of Threads? In that mosaic, we see a crystal, we see an old god, we see new minions of the old gods. Could the old gods have used the crystal to create the Akir? And when the old gods started doing bad stuff, then could Azeroth have used that same radiation to give the Nerubians free will to rebel against their masters? Boom. Earthing. Azeroth radiation, rebel against their masters. Akir. Azeroth radiation, Nerubians, rebel against their masters. Interesting. Something to think about. I don't know if that's the case, but that's my crazy theory right now. That is very interesting to think about. So, let's get back onto the Titans. If Azeroth fought back against the old gods on her own, I think Azeroth fought back against the old gods fine on her own. And now the Titans asserted that they had to cleanse the old gods. Okay? I'm not saying the old gods weren't doing some bad stuff either. That's why I think Azeroth did start fighting back against them. And I think she was doing fine. You know, but the Titans were like, no. We're making this our place. Sargeras already cut up a world. More on some theories about that. But they were like, no. We gotta take them out. And no life either. Aman'Thul was like, A&R, no life. So, let's talk about Sargeras' beef with the Titans. So, Iridikron has a point against the Titans. Iridikron knows, I may be on Iridikron's side if he wasn't such... I got issues with Iridikron, but he ain't wrong in some of his views about the Titans. Don't know why he's helping Xal'atath, but that's for its own thing. Deathwing knew what was going on, but then sided with the old gods. Very interesting thing. People who know Azeroth is in a prison make deals with the old gods. Azeroth one prisoner, old gods another prisoner, elemental lords a prisoner. The Titans just like locking people up. It's like Azeroth, it's like Orange is the new Azeroth. You know, it's wild over here. So, were all Titans bound by world cores? Did Aman'Thul do that to every Titan? You know? The Titan Keepers knew about the first ones. In one of the books, they talk about Aman'Thul bringing messages from the Titans, from Zereth Ordos itself. So, it does beg the question, how many Titans come from Zereth Ordos? How many are born? Because we're told they were just born in the cosmos. But we know for a fact... Here, let's bring up this page now. We know for a fact that Odin rewrit stuff. Like, here we go. Let's pull up the Odin thing. Is it higher up here? Yeah, so... all historical records documenting the advancements of the Black Empire to be purged. Attribute all accomplishment and work of wonder to the Titans alone. Do not share knowledge of the first ones. Boom. Odin making that fake news. Which brings up this interesting part about Sargeras. So, one, Sargeras was basically doing to Argus what the Titans were doing to Azeroth, but little did he know the jailer was operating through him. But was the jailer and him in cahoots? You know, it's very, like... I guess in the Sylvanas book, the jailer uses him as a pawn, or it's framed like that, but I don't know. They could have been in cahoots. Or someone was in cahoots. But Sargeras was doing to Argus what the Titans were doing to Azeroth. Using Argus as a battery pack to power his freaking Legion engine. You know, it wasn't even called a world engine or something like that. But then that makes me wonder, right? Sargeras kind of went off on the Titans, right? The other Titans. And you're kind of like, damn, bro, why did he go that fucking crazy over these difference of ideals? But if you paint it as Sargeras is more burn the stuff down, rebuild, the Titans are like, no, prisons, batteries, and Sargeras is like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a more differing ideas. Extreme ideas. Titans want to lock stuff down. Sargeras is like, no, I'm not about that. I just want to freaking burn it down. They get into a heated argument. And then it may even be that they frame Sargeras this bad. We know the demons kind of want to destroy stuff. So it may not be, like, Sargeras is clearly in the wrong for the most part, since he keeps, like, the demons just keep burning shit. But how he got there may be even more understandable than like the same corruption that got Arthas, you know, which isn't right. Like, he's still falling to corruption. Like, I'm not even saying it's justified, but you can see a path there, a more clear path to how he fell to became the fallen Titan that he was. And then it makes you wonder, so when he's stabbing Azeroth, was he trying to free Azeroth and not kill Azeroth? You know, he was probably trying to get Azeroth to his side, but maybe he wasn't trying to kill him. He was trying to break that prison. Alright? And, yeah, I have here, did Aman'Thul work with anyone on the DL? Like, is Aman'Thul working with some other people? Because Aman'Thul's the one... Mortals could not conceive the wonders the Makers granted to the Titans in Zereth Ordis. The Makers grant... So, the first ones are the Makers and the Titans. So here's the interesting part about that. So, Titans are either born in Zereth Ordis and then hatch in World Souls, or see, this is the part. I think we're lied to with how Titans are. I think the Titans were made. I think the Aman'Thul was made in Zereth Ordis. Okay? And then he started changing worlds. Okay? Something's up. Something's up. Because there's something going on there. But let's move on to my last point, which were these pages. So I went back through these pages, and I wanted to go over some stuff that was in here. So, remember the Heretic Titan Keepers? They're probably heretics. Maybe they got some Thragar. They're heretics because the Titan Keepers are imprisoning Azeroth and complacent in the locking up of the Prime World Soul, not giving her any choice. Alright? Who is Anaria? Okay. Because that was in one of these. Where is it? Okay, this Uldurist one. Let's talk about this one. The workers around Tyr's Hold were starting to get free will when they were working with Tyr. I wonder if it was from the wellspring. If you remember, my first Titan conspiracy was about the wellspring waters. We know the waters from the wellspring had the same power as Azeroth. The Well of Eternity has Azeroth power. So Azeroth may have set up the Night Elves. You know, I had my conspiracy thinking it was Elune stuff. I do think Elune is involved. But it was Azeroth juicing up the Night Elves. unless the Titans did put stuff in that water too, which I've had that theory as well. But we see exposure to her gives free will to Titan constructs. Alright? So independently of the old god meddling, they get free will. What if Joe? No, there's too much evidence of the Curse of Flesh. I was gonna say, what if Azeroth did the Curse of Flesh? What if Azeroth through Yogg-Saron did the Curse of Flesh? Like, that's mega conspiracy. Like, what? Yo. And the Fissure anomaly is most likely either the crystal or the ruptured lake that the earthing came over. And I think I may be on this Avaloran train. I know I'm thinking the ethereal stuff, but now I'm starting to get on this Avaloran train, and we may get there through a crystal. And that may be where the Titan heretics are, or died out maybe, like in this thing. Here, we'll talk, let me scroll down to that one. Wreckage analysis. So, Titan heretics on Avaloran. They say they'll just take out themselves. Maybe they did. But then down the line, the Arathi show up. They talk about Titan Isle. And then they talk about Avaloran. That may be where we end this expansion and find out even more stuff about what's up with the Worldcore. Maybe when we head... Nah, I'm not going to get that far, but I'm definitely thinking there has to be more, because we are still... The World Soul Saga, we're in the first act, and we're learning that Azeroth is a prison this early. What else did the Titans do? I gotta get back to reading the Chronicles now with all this new information. The Titans are lying, Earthen are dying, and Odin's a part of it, dude. Alright, that's it for now. I got some of my crazy conspiracies out. Think about that. Think about the purple crystal the old gods use. Maybe Azeroth, like I said, they may have used the crystals to transform their stuff. Just like the Titan, just like what happened to the Titan stuff. You know, that was one of them. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I did say that I was going to tell y'all. So the reason that I'm uploading later is because my schedule is kind of switched. I'm now up during the day. So I kind of wake up and then got to work on a video instead of be up all night working on a video. But that's that. Thank y'all again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.